Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Join the Watch Your Opera House this Saturday, December 14th at 6 p.m. for a festive evening where The Finesse will deck the halls with their holiday magic, delivering a repertoire of classics that'll transport you to the heart of the season. Doors open at 5 and the show starts at 6. It's an all-ages show and tickets are a free will donation. Bring your friends and family and be part of the festive fun this Saturday with The Finesse at the Watch Your Opera House. It's Christmas time at Mahaska Drug at 205 North East Street in Oskaloosa. They have everything Christmas that you could possibly need in the store. You've got to stop in and check it out. Plus, come see Santa at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa every Saturday through Christmas, plus on Christmas Eve from 11 to 1. Mahaska Drug also has a wreath decorating contest going on. The annual Christmas giving tree is in store, and so much more. There's always something happening at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. They're open 7 days a week. Stop by for whatever your Christmas needs are. Brothers Market in Sigourney is having a 2-day sale this Friday and Saturday. Bring the little ones in. Santa will be here on Friday, December 13th from 5 to 7 p.m. Door prizes and free samples. Take advantage of all the great savings you see. Savings are always made simple at Brothers Market in Sigourney, but especially during the 2-day sale this Friday and Saturday. That's Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney on the west side of the square.
The Scene projects are brought to you by these fine sponsors: Cliff Avenue Upholstery and Restoration, Chevy Girl Advertising and Booking, Sunny Radio, and SiouxFallsPodcast.com.
Well, hello and welcome into a very exciting episode of The Scene. I am your host, Bubba Starts, and with me today is my good buddy, Corey Waller. Corey, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing really good. Thanks for having me.
Wow, this is great, man. You just happen to be in my hometown for the Wild West Songwriters Festival. That's good timing.
Good time to be out here.
Yeah, hell, it's a great time to be out here. So, Corey, I know some of our fans know you, but why don't you give us a little background? Who is Corey Waller?
Just a small town kid. Grew up in northwest Iowa. I live with my wife and 3 kids, 2 dogs, and about 5 cats on a little acreage outside of Lytton, Iowa. I play in a band called Corey Waller and the Wicked Things with 4 of my best friends.
And that's pretty cool. You guys got a killer sound. My wife and I, we are huge fans. We're also members of the Midwest Country Music Organization together as well. Corey, you guys won an award last year. What was it?
We won Song of the Year for our song Body Aches.
God damn, that's got to be cool, huh?
It was a good feeling, actually. It took a little while to really sink in, but yeah.
That was such a cool weekend, man. It was my introduction to the organization, and I'm sure for you as well a little bit. Still getting used to it. I know you guys have been in the org for a little bit longer now, but it's an amazing, amazing thing. And then you get to come and see even more of your friends and to meet people outside of the org at an event like this. Can you talk about kind of what it's like to be part of a group, but then to come and be part of a larger group here as a songwriter then, right?
For me, it's just kind of felt like widening the circle.
Right.
You know, it's like I met people last night and today who are, I mean, they're just as qualified to be org members as anybody, but like I played with a gal from Billings, Montana today, Jenna Greenwell. And, yeah, it's like, you know, finding old friends in new places, you know.
Yeah, so. I like the way you put that. Well, on that note, I think we should get to some music, Corey.
All right.
You're going to play us one off the new album, or are you going to play some old stuff first?
I'll play an old one first.
There we go.
This one, when I'm not doing music, they let me go out and be a construction worker. And I don't mean like a real-life construction worker. I don't swing a hammer or nothing. But I'm a painter by trade is what I do. So I get to meet a lot of like blue-collar people. And yeah, they're just real salt-of-the-earth people, and got me thinking one day, looking at my dad, looking at my son, looking at me, seeing my face in both of them, and their faces in me and stuff, and just kind of how a lot of men in this world just kind of move through life. So this song's called In a Rut. I ain't a man on fire or a big-time riser, another day older and a little less wiser, squeezing this blood from a stone. When I drink, till the money's all gone. Spent most of my life somewhere in the middle, deserve more or less than a little by little. Same shit every day, always gonna be this way. All back and always looking up, that's a man in a rut. Well, the wheels are spinning and the dream is dead. I go from home to work, to the bar, and then home to bed. Everybody's taking what I've been given. You ain't seen the way I'm living, so I think I'll drink till I see daylight. Cash is king. Come back around, it don't mean a damn thing. Ain't a man on fire or a big-time riser, another day older and a little less wiser, squeezing his blood from a stone. When I drink, it's till the money's all gone. Spent most of my life somewhere in the middle, deserve more or less than a little by little. Same shit every day, always gonna be this way. I'm a back and always looking up, hey, that's a man in a rut. Well, the house is empty and the kids are gone, along with everything else that used to make this house our home. Telephone calls with no replies, same voice recording, maybe I'll catch you next time. Days roll on, one by one until I see them all gone. Ain't a man on fire or a big-time riser, another day older and a little less wiser, squeezing his blood from a stone. When I drink, it's till the money's all gone. Spent most of my life somewhere in the middle, deserve more or less than a little by little. Same shit every day, always gonna be this way. I'm a back and always looking up, it's a man in a rut. Yeah, that's a man in a rut. Well, there's different points of view, oh, but it's hell what you get used to. Ain't a man on fire or a big-time riser, another day older and a little less wiser, squeezing his blood from a stone. When drinks till the money's all gone. Spent most of my life somewhere in the middle, deserve more or less than a little by little. Same shit every day, always gonna be this way. I'm back and always looking up, it's a man in a rut. That's a man in a rut. Whoa, that's a man in a rut.
Wow! Yes, sir.
Thank you.
It's hard for me to sit up here and not sing along.
Ronley's got catchy guitar parts.
Oh, my goodness, does he ever. I can't wait to see that man. I cannot wait to see that man. Good stuff. I think you're a brilliant songwriter, Corey. I'm a huge fan, man. And I was recounting the story to you earlier today, driving home from Sioux Falls to my little town of Tyndall, South Dakota, and listening to you guys and getting to know you and getting to know the band as a group, right? You know, you all are your own people, but when you're all together, you're a fucking super group, you know?
Yeah,
and
thank you.
and getting to know it and getting to call you a friend, it's real special to me, man. So thanks for coming and sharing some songs with us, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. So you got a new album.
We do.
God damn. Tell us a little bit story. So you guys, you recorded one, last year, right?
We actually have put 2 of them out officially in 2024.
Okay, right. So what was the first one you guys released
The first
earlier
one
this
was
year?
The Way I'm Living, and that was one that we did all on our own, basically, just to get it mixed and mastered, we sent it down to a studio. All the recording we did ourselves.
That was awesome.
Yes.
That was awesome. And you did some of that recording. So is this new one the one that you guys did in the house all together then?
This is the one we wrote in the house all together, and then we went down to Des Moines and tracked it.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about going and writing the songs. I know we talked about it on the podcast before, but it bears repeating.
Yeah, we're kind of notorious for doing this now, but we'll go and lock ourselves away in like a house for a weekend or whatever. And we got real lucky when we wrote the album Redfield. We did it in Redfield, Iowa, and we rented an Airbnb kind of on the outskirts of town. And luckily we got like a blizzard that weekend and got snowed in. And the only time we could get out was to go to the bar at night. You know, that's the kind of blizzard that was. But we did get a lot of snow that weekend, but we really wanted to go to the bar too. So, and it was awesome. But yeah, we ended up writing 10 songs that weekend, and that is the album Redfield. So
Which
we
is
were
a
very
great one.
prolific that weekend for some reason.
Yeah, hey man, there's something about it. When you guys get together, it's magic, man. This new record is great. I encourage everyone to go on to Spotify and find Corey Waller and the Wicked Things and to listen to it and to love it. You're gonna fall in love with Emily Johnson. I'll tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
I tease you guys all the time online that the name of the band should be Emily Johnson and the Wicked Drunks, but
Well, it definitely feels weird to be out here and singing a lot of these songs without her because she's such
Right.
Everybody's important in this band, but like for the singing aspect of a lot of these songs, like we do like a lot of duet stuff and
well, and as a
songs
writer,
that she sings
as a
and-
writer as well, right? I mean,
Yeah.
she's co-writing on these songs as well. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you can feel it, right?
Yeah.
The woman's point of view in these songs, and
Yeah.
big fan of Steal a Car. Just. She's a great songwriter too.
Yeah.
She's a little shyer than you are, though. I've been trying to court her and get her on the podcast, but she's like, "Well, get the guys on. Get the
Sure.
guys on."
Yeah, it's like the strange part for me is like since like basically like I wrote the majority of Steal a Car, and Em was helping me out with like I was like we need another verse or a bridge or something, and she had sent me I was like 2 verses or something that like we kind of like chopped up and made into that bridge part. But since we got to Redfield with that, like I have not ever sung that song by myself. So to come back out here, I had to like learn. I'm like, okay, well, because we were jacking the key around, you know, to make it work for her.
Right.
And now it's like, oh, like I have to not suck while we sing this. Out here, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
this is a great, I think
It's a great song.
yeah, I
No,
think
it's a great song. You
but
can
it's
say
like,
that.
how do I not screw it up?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, because she's puts herself into it, even though you
Yeah.
wrote the words. And that's what I mean about you guys being a super group is that nobody cares who wrote what or
That's the
whatever.
deal. Yeah.
You're a real band, right?
Yeah.
A real organism on its own. And yes, you're all super talented
Yeah.
in your own rights, but when you get together, it's magic, man. That's it. You gonna play us a new one?